It is 36 degrees out. Although with the clear skies and the sun blaring like it is, it feels more like 46 right now. We are headed to part of the Appalachian Trail, Watauga Dam. We, as in not just you and I, but Scout and Legs. And then I will be staying at Boots Off Hostel. Road walking. The part I hate. I'd rather be in the woods than walking a road any day. Yeah. Drive to the dam. But no, we hike to the dam.
Well, it's the whole part of the fucking fun that we want to have today.
What kind of fun?
Beep.
I'll have to go beep.
And then what was that again?
Yeah. Well, what was that again? Scout said beep.
Why don't you just do that one with that groundhog going, ah!
Oh, okay. Yes. Push that in there where you say it. All right. Appalachian Trail. White marker. White blaze. Let's do this. I hear ducks. Just a trail, or was it to a waterfall or a cliff top?
It was a cliff.
It was a cliff, yeah. It had almost 360.
And then the guy that we met coming back down, he said, be careful, there's wasps up there. So we were like, oh,
Killer wasp.
I know.
not yet.
There's a good water source. You startle one.
Okay.
They're too aggressive. They're not like brown bear.
No, they can fly the land with the bigger one.
Dollar Tree, $1. These things are excellent. I love them. It's a good mixture. Yep. Nice having the trail to ourselves.
Yeah, that's the best kind of trail. That's better that the wind's not blowing. I think that's just it. Yeah.
I hear people. There must be a boat down there. Downhill now. When do they bloom?
Usually late April, but they're late this year because it's been so cold.
Oh,
So,
that'd be pretty.
now.
This is not going to be fun coming back up. Straight drop off. Now you can't see it, but that's where we're hiking to, the dam. And I hear a dog over there. Yeah, and the woods come out on pavement. Oh, I see them.
It's not snowing. Yeah. What do you think they say? I'm ahead. I'm ahead. You're not that bad. I'm fast. Look at me.
Tag, you're it.
You want to make this, make this. That's funny.
Well, that was definitely worth it. This was a beautiful hike. How was that? Legs.
Yeah, it's gonna go see.
3.3 from the Hostel, and one moment, I feel like you always have me on video and I can't get to the app that I need. 2.4 from the Trailhead.
Okay. And what's the temperature right now?
Right now the temperature is 48 degrees, sunny, very low humidity. I don't know the exact humidity, I'm just gonna tell it's low. Based on my sweat.
We're headed back to Boots Off now, and we're gonna fry up a burger.
It took us 1 hour and 15 minutes to do that 2.4 miles.
Well, we kind of moseyed too.
We definitely moseyed, took pictures.
Yeah.
Stripped some layers.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a warm 48.
It is. It's lovely. It didn't say.
Didn't say. Used to be a shelter. I hate when they get tore down.
Yeah.
That's what we ought to do. Soak it in.
Just remember, when you watch this video, we are layered.
No quarantine fluffiness here.
Right.
Not at all.
We're out here burning it off.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one good thing about it. And
Hiking with a view. Do you want to see our view? Let me turn this sucker around. Look, that leads right into the water. And there's a campfire right there.
Oh yeah. Want to go out there and take a picture?
That would...
yeah, we're not far now.
No.
No, we're getting pretty close.
I can taste that cheeseburger.
All right.
Oh.
More light.
Great for a hot sunny day. Whenever he says only been to 50s, I'm like, well, no, that won't be good. So, yeah. It's something cooler that,
Yeah, there's a hitch.
Maybe. The curve backer up. Okay.
So if you're driving and you want to go, that's the sign you look for. Dead end. Behind me says it's 3 minutes away. Just so you know, if you're staying up here, they do drive you to the trailhead, or we'll come and pick you up and bring you in. You don't have to walk it. Legs is going somewhere else. She was headed up another driveway. Legs did this whole hike with a full pack so she could see if she liked her new backpack.
3 hours, 17
So
minutes. Total distance was 6.58 miles.
6.5, you're not up at the top yet.
Well, I started it right here.
Oh, did you?
Started it at the boots off sign.
A little over 6.5 miles. She done the hike with the full pack. She's practicing for an overnight. Check this out. Only people walking up will see that. This is going to be home tonight. You start the trail this year, or?
I started last year. I was soboing and got off the trail to see my daughter for the holidays. And
Okay.
got back on, and here we are with this corona.
Yeah.
And now I ain't doing none of it. I'm just kind of hovering back and forth around Damascus to see what happens next.
Till everything opens up.
Yeah.
Do you have a trail name?
Beast.
Beast.
Yes.
I like it.
Was Virginia shut down like Damascus?
Well, no, it's not really shut down. It's just a matter of
Are you through hiking?
the shinnies.
Do you have a hiker name?
Kimball.
Kimball. And did
I
you start?
started in Florida,
Oh, wow.
and then I did the Penote, and then I started the AT.
Nice.
Yeah, I started from
I skipped the
Savannah.
160-mile road walk in between Penote and Florida.
I did not. I hiked when I.
Are you getting back on the road tonight on the trail?
Unfortunately, I did a resupply poorly, and the post office has package for me, and I
Right.
have to wait till Monday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm slacking.
Well, there you
I
go.
did
Yeah,
10 today,
slack packing.
15 yesterday, and 10 the day before. I guess I'll do like 10.
Good weather
tomorrow.
for it today,
Yeah.
anyway.
Definitely.
Slacking in the meantime. Yeah.
Happy trails, guys.
Thank
Glad to meet
What
you.
was your trail name?
Frogger.
Frogger. Nice to meet
Yes.
you.
2 showers. One facing the house and one facing the campgrounds.
Yeah, so flowery.
I'll sit in the throne.
Yep. Legs has a throne. The hiking throne.
It is a throne.
We can work remotely, so that's just been.
She is making us more from the grill.
Yeah.
Well, he got laid off.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
worked in Chicago.
They did a layoff. Here,
Oh, thank you. That would be so much easier.
watch you struggle.
Oh,
That would be
no.
fun.
What kind of chocolate do you have, Legs?
I have Parisian chocolate, which I don't know what I've done with. I think I put it in the cooler.
She doesn't use Hershey's.
Okay. I know. I had to take my dogs to the vet, and they wouldn't let me come in. Like, they came out to the car, got the dogs, and then when the vet came out to tell me what all he did, and I was like, I hadn't seen him because I'd been in Canada for 6 months, and so I got out of the car and I was like, "Hey, oh, I can't shake your hand." He was like, social distancing. I was like, I keep forgetting.
Do you have Al or Ed?
Yep. There's a Dawn.
Well,
Dawn Claiborne.
turn my head 1 minute.
It is
It's
Ed,
the
not
dad.
Dawn. Yeah, it's
Charge.
Ed.
That'll be burned.
Okay. you
Oh,
ready?
don't burn yourself.
Perfect.
cotton candy.
Oh, that's gonna be so messy. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I'll have to
God.
lick my fingers. I won't make you lick my
Ooh.
fingers. Though.
Well, thank you.
We're friends,
Social,
but we're not that
social
friendly.
distancing.
Yeah, keep up that social distance.
Yeah.
That's right. Y'all please help yourself to.
Yep. All right, who's next?
I'm okay.
I'm good, thanks.
No s'more? S'more don't go good with beer, huh?
It's gotta be at least dark out.
Dark out?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I fixed a s'more off the gas burner in my kitchen.
Are you kidding me? Now that's when you really want one.
You just have to be careful because a fork can burn you. I just don't get the camera.
Well, it's about 50 degrees right now. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out my sleeping bag and my pad. I still have the part of the tarp up. Somebody's weed eating. Legs and Scout left. It was a awesome hike and very awesome hiker company. It was nice. Okay, we'll see if this thing blows itself up. It's from Western Owl Outfitters, and it's got a little bit of foam in it. Oh yeah, it's starting to. Supposedly you just take it and set it down in your tent and it'll blow itself up. I don't think it'll do it to the max, so you will have to put a few breaths in it. But I'm glad I got the long. I am short. I can't imagine what a short is, because it's not even to the top of the tent. I swear I'm gonna have to look on Amazon, because there's no way this is a long. I mean, my sleeping bag even is a little bit longer than the mattress. It's a Kelty sleeping bag, and it is a 40-degree. It's probably going to be like 29 tonight. But I am sleeping with my jacket on. I don't know if you can hear that wind or not. But I did shut the doors. Plenty of room in here, but and it's actually not cold. Very windy, but you can't feel it in here. It's the Cane Creek 2-person tent for me and my gear. Plenty of room. But I'm on a hill, so I might wake up at that picnic table out there. I'm not going to sleep yet. We'll probably have a fire tonight. I really think I'm going to be struggling to stay on this mat. Oh, my mat is actually 2 inches. One of the biggest mats, thickest mats that they have. It feels comfortable if I can stay on it. My campsite's like that. I'm gonna answer some questions for you. Why do you give your stuff away instead of selling it? Are you rich? Well, if I was rich, I would be in a camper, not a tent. I like giving it away because a hiker in my hiking group gave me a hat that says Bex, which is a company. But for them to think about me and give it to me, it was just the warmest feeling ever, because they didn't have to, and it made me feel good. So pay it forward, I guess. But I'm not rich. I work in a factory, and I probably make around $45,000 a year, so far from rich. You look small on your videos. How small are you? What a question. I'm about a little under 5'2", and I weigh about 140 pounds. What kind of water filter system do you use? Well, I haven't used one yet, but I did buy one. for my next overnight hike, and I forget the name of it. Something squeeze. But I also bought like a rubber bag. It's a real thick rubber bag that opens up on one end instead of the ones that come with it, because the ones that come in with it, there's just a little hole in the bag for your lid, and when you're trying to get water out of the creek, it's hard to fill it up. So I bought a different one, which I'll put a picture of. I believe it was $29 on Amazon, and the bag opens up on the end so you can scoot it in the water and then fold it and seal it to use with it. And I'll write down, I'll put in a picture of the filter that I cannot remember. I didn't bring it with me because I knew it was going to get below freezing and I didn't want to mess it up before I got to use it. What do you like better, hammock or tent? Well, I've usually stayed in a hammock. This is the first time staying in a tent, but I absolutely love this tent. I love it so much. So I guess it just depends. Now, like on top of Hump Mountain, Roan Mountain, tent, definitely. Match Patch. I slept in a hammock, Hennessy. Not a fan of. I'm actually sweating in here now. It was so freaking cold before. My hammock system, is the Skyloft, and you see how it has the bars, the spreader bars. I'm excited about using that. I'm going to get an underquilt for it though. I don't think it would be, maybe in the summer it would be okay without an underquilt, but it'd freeze your booty off right now. That's all the answers of the questions that I had, so I'll think about how we're going to give that $50 Amazon card away. I'm going to have to shed some layers. I'm actually sweating. The temperature is dropping and it's windy, but in here it's toasty. Hope it stays that way all night. It's starting to get a little dark. The only thing cold is my feet. So I guess I'll be doing some research on that.
Good morning. It's 4 a.m. And as you could tell, I am in the cabin. I kept sliding off of that pad, waking up on the ground. And even though I have the footprint underneath the tent, the ground is really cold. I was frozen like a little pig in a blanket. And I say pig in the blanket because I really pigged out. But I mean, I went to bed very, very early. And that's probably why I'm up a little bit before 4 a.m. But it was a good night. Yep, I cheated. Yep. I used a porta potty. They're really clean. And the thing is, these are here for the cabin, so you don't have to go all the way across the property to the other bathroom. But they're very clean. And it's pretty well lit up, so you don't have to have a flashlight when you come out. I hear a rooster. That's my cabin right there with the light out. And my tent is actually behind it, set up in the campsite number 2 or 3, I believe. It's still a little early. That's what you get when you go to bed so early. But when you stay here, whether it's the cabin or the tent site, breakfast is included. It's like a continental breakfast, but I'm gonna have some chips and cucumber lime for a snack. So I figured I'd give you a tour of my little room. Yeah. I slept in my sleeping bag on the bed. You have a coffee pot, which I'm not a coffee drinker. And this is all over the place. Hand sanitizer and Clorox wipes. It's very clean. And you get a mini fridge. And that sound is, my heater is on because it's 33 degrees right now.
But when this cold snap breaks, I'm gonna start hiking again.
It should be after this week.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna bounce around here first. So that stretch around Throne, I think I'll probably do third.
Yeah, it's a lot of uphill. But it's beautiful.
It's the AT.
It's true.
Uphill. It's only uphill.
This is my breakfast in front of the fire.
But a lot of people are full of shit. Just sit there and look at their gear, look at your gear, and you know, if you're honest with yourself, I have a hard time. I have a hard time getting anywhere near 20, and you know, look at my pack, look at your pack. They're about.
It's 8:30. I turned in my cabin, and your cabin has to be. You have to be out of the cabin by 9-10 o'clock. But I went ahead and just turned mine in. I mean, only thing I done was take my sleeping bag and sleep on top of the bed. I wanted you to hear these birds. Probably not picking up on here, but probably gonna stick around for a while. It might take a little while to get all the air out, but this thing was awesome. What little bit that I got to stay on top of it. So I highly recommend this. It's a 4.9 R value. I have to do it again to see if I can stay on it all night, how good it is. But as far as the thickness and the comfortableness, I guess you would say, it was nice. Getting it to deflate, the struggle is real. I was not blessed with patience enough for this. I mean, look, the seams are about ready to bust. I will definitely be getting another bag to put this in. Impossible to put it back into the factory bag. Well, not impossible. I will get it. On a good note, when you work up a sweat on a cold day, hey, not one curse word. Well, I really hate to leave because it was 33 when I first got up, and it's almost 9:30 and it's 46. And listening to the birds, besides the rooster I hear. It's so peaceful out here. But it's Mother's Day, so I must go spend some time with my family. Clowning around and get out of here, as hard as it is. Here's the question. I set my tent up, used all the pegs and everything. I didn't use the rope tie down, but I have no clue what this is. It came with a tent. So if you can comment below what this is used for when you put up your tent, you win the $50 Amazon card. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do.